Alright, back to you again with reading with Takashi, and we are still looking at Zombie messages. This is part 2 of the video.
We're supposed to be reading messages. I guess not.
Your soul is mine.
Ooh, it's a lot to take in. Isn't this the person who lost to Takashi and claimed that drift is faster, and yet you understeered into an oversteer into a fork corner on the downhill? Or is it the race that my teammate was in the middle of the road? Bro probably doesn't know the facts. The facts is your teammate, Elite Fox, was the one that was standing by the road for me as well. You mean that rigged race that someone was blasting music louder than my game, or the rigged point system that my fastest guy went in a lower seed? Your fastest guy was unknown and he went against Specky, and then you had to get Stacks, who used a cheated car, and he was auto disqualified because he still lost and he's a cheated car. Excuses like always. It's okay, princess, we get it. Takashi was scared for a far race. That's why he made the rules. I didn't make the rules, actually. I can show you who made the rules, because I told you I didn't want you or myself to make the rules. I wanted the person who was owner of the server at the time to make the rules, and that's exactly what happened. Now you're crying. You make it seem like, you know, you forget that I made you run away from FH after that race. And you're talking like you faster. No. You lost by a 32-second gap. In a car I told you yourself you shouldn't be driving because you don't have the brain skill for it. Because you're remedial. Let's see. Do you really think you actually are faster than me? You seen what happened after that first corner. You didn't see me by the time we got to the straight. Now you could lie because your proclaimed TikTok is also famous and you're barely putting any views. Come on now. Stop lying. I think I'm gonna release some names. Maybe release some info. You know, like people saying from your team, like Sparks, SRT, Elite Fox, maybe Forensic Plate. You know, maybe I release some info on that in the video. You know, maybe I should. By the way, Toge don't just mean grip, it means drift as well. But you keep claiming you mastered this and mastered that. You haven't mastered shit except that tree you ran into. So maybe you need to reconsider, because you know you're not faster than me. That's why that video plagues you all the time and you've been bitching ever since. We all know that. That's why your ass still playing FM, because you're trying to be the time that I posted. Your soul is mine. It will forever be mine. You can make it initially cringe as you want. You will never be faster than me. Because see, the only way you get faster is you apply more grip. And what you've been doing, what did you do that entire race? You know, I could rerun the race on this video and we can see exactly what you did. You gripped the entire time, you didn't drift. So what was your logic? Was you stomping on the brakes and sliding because ABS off was killing you so much into a corner you thought it was a drift? Come on now. You're not like that. This is a grown ass man asking his dad for Forza advice.
Are you winning, son?
Huh? Who do they think they are? Talking about initial D's, cringe and drift is so much slower? I don't think so.
Son? Initial D. Is that you?
I've been waiting for you, Dad. Those PSIs. Give me those PSIs. I need them.
Son, you're scaring me.
Okay. Now what you were saying though? What happened with you and Zombietakumi during that race?
Zombietakumi was so mad at me here that I wasn't gonna race for him
Why?
because he didn't know that. I don't know. I just wasn't that friendly with him.
All right, so Sparks is an FS, and I used to help him learn how to do toge stuff and all type of stuff like that. But he sent me this because I asked him if he was gonna race, and I'm like, cool, I get to race with him once again. And I was telling him like I'm doing 359s full amount, meaning I'm starting from that first rock all the way down to the last sign. And practically that means that's what I'm doing. And he sent me that. He is Zombie friend, and he automatically knew that they were going to lose that race. So if that's your right hand man telling me that he was going to lose that race, then that means that why are you saying you're faster than me? All right, so this dude messaged me on my video and said that. It's funny because that dude is in his server and saying that. That's the real funny thing about this whole thing. This dude is the lead Fox. He was the dude that was in that Teggy that was in front of Zombietakumi whenever he hit that tree. That dude raced for Zombietakumi, and look at that. It's the lead Fox. It's crazy though. Like, demands. This dude also unknown. I've raced unknown so many times. Like, unknown was just randomly put in this race with no knowledge, just like the rest of the team didn't know they was going to be racing 2 classes instead of 1 when Reaper made the rules that way. So whose fault it really is? Sounds like you rigged the race so you can fail, actually. All right, so I actually forgot I was supposed to be reading messages. So what I'm gonna do is roll the messages while also having this video of SRT that SRT wanted me to put up here in this video. Let that roll while the messages are rolling kind of fast. So be prepared, because SRT wanted me to put this in this video because Zombietakumi was talking so much shit that he thought everybody on his team was friendly with him, but most of the people on this team actually resents him. So this is about to be a funny ass video you're looking at. Let's see that driving skill that he claims he is so much faster than me when SRT is in a very slow car for the uphill and he cannot even compete. Unknown and SRT were getting blocked the entire time, and it's so funny. Just wanted to include that I did show some messages with Forensic Plate, aka Tax. Now, the thing about Tax is Tax used to be in my my server that I used to help train people. Like, he was back in Iraq in, like, I want to say early 2023, maybe late 2022. So like, I already know Tax, and like Tax always wanted to race me. And the only time I really got to race Tax was probably, like, I want to say in practice, like right before the race, like not quali, but like practice, because he always just wanted to race me just to see what he was. But it's just that it was unlucky because every time he wanted to race, I never had the game installed. Like, a lot of people do know that I don't play this game. I do not really play Forza like this. I only installed it just to do this race and get this shit over with. It's because Forza is very boring. As you see in the race though, that Zombietakumi is really slow. Hakasuko on the uphill, that car should not be anywhere near an R32 because R32 can get way more power and it's way faster. Look at that horrible entry from Zombietakumi. It's horrible. It's actually a shame I have to incorporate this in the video because SOT knows that I was just gonna be livid whenever I see this fucking video, man. It's so garbage. All right, this is Drippy's messages he had with Zombie Takumi. Now, Drippy was trolling the entire time because Zombie Takumi is really mad at Drippy. Like, Drippy drives on wheel on the TMX, right? I'm going to show you exactly how his wheel is. Drippy was trying to get a race with him, but Zombie Takumi was kind of, was skeptical and didn't want to race him. But Drippy played it off like he wasn't in Forza stage. And then Zombie Takumi found out he was in Forza stage. And Zombie Takumi's mood shifted once he figured this out. It was funny because like Zombie Takumi was telling him, oh, you possibly could beat these guys. They only hit it 350 in A class. And I'm like, you realize Drippy is like the owner of Forza stage, right? And me and him hit times. Me and Drippy are really cool, in case most people don't know. Like, Drippy was my student only for a short time because he didn't really need much training. He just needed to race other people. And that's what I kind of got him into dealing with shit like that and having him race people that was already in Forza stage. But Zombie Takumi was claiming he was this, he was that. Oh, they're not beating my IRL ratios. They're not doing this. Like, come on now. You talk all this shit and you're still getting beat. It doesn't matter if I win by an inch or a mile. Winning is winning. You can't take a loss. That's why you cry so much. That's why you bitch so much. A video just was displayed. SRT was in a Hakasuka GTR and y'all were getting gapped by that on the uphill, and that car is dog shit slow on the uphill unless you build it a certain way. And I can tell you that way he does not have that car built correctly for it to be fast on the uphill. That is a very slow car he has built, and y'all were getting gapped by that fucking car. Now, I'm not trying to throw too much shade, but mainly I'm throwing shade at Zombie Takumi. Remember, you're supposed to be in the R32. Remember, you wanted to race me on the uphill. You realize that Celica is doing damn near 309s on Vulcan, right? With just tires. Look at all these messages. Look at all these messages. Say we being trolls and not good racers, we bust your ass. I've never seen somebody actually lose to you. How the hell you claim you this and you that, everybody beats your ass? You never won a race. What happened when you went against RRT Drag's team? Y'all lost. You lost so much your team split because you're trying to place yourself against people who are way faster than you and you can't comprehend that you're fucking slow. Maybe you should stop believing in initial D and start actually putting time in on a game you have well over 50 days on. You should be fast by now, but you're not. Your dog shit slow. So why do you keep complaining on TikTok that the race was rigged when the person that owned the server made the fucking rules. Why can't you take a loss? I bust your ass in time. I bust your ass in the lobby. How many times I gotta keep busting your ass for you to realize that you're slow? How many times your friends gotta tell you that you should be doing this way and that way? How many times I gotta tell your friends that they should help you so you can get faster? All this is just ZOMBIETAKUMI complaining about how Drippy wanted to race on the weekends. This dude did not want to fucking race, you know, so this dude was talking about how he does not even use like Forza skill ratios. He literally uses a race trans. Now, if anybody knows, race transmission literally cuts PI so bad on a lot of cars, and he's wasting precious power and weight loss he can have on that car for the sake of initial D and AA6 tuning. And sir, that is horrible tuning. You should never use real life ratios in Forza. I mean, if you want to, you can. I don't care. But don't ever equate to your tune being faster than somebody else tune who is not using that. The AA6 on stock transmission is fine. You just want to cope and be like, oh, well, I use IRL gears. We don't care what you use. You're still losing. And he's complaining about, talking about like, I wonder why he can't do real times. I actually posted a video, actually. I might link it here where I drove. This was way like 6 months ago. I did that whole thing, like he said. And I literally did it with no cuts, like he said. He claims he's never seen it, but it's sitting right there for you to see. You can watch it. I did that 6 months ago. The AE is not a slow car. You're just making it really slow. That's why you can't beat anybody. You're making all your cars bad, and you're claiming you're faster. You're claiming you're close to them. Sir, if you are even more than 2 seconds away, like getting gapped by 2 seconds, that's a lot. You need to learn, because initial D doesn't show you the real gap of fucking cars. You can watch the whole race again and see how big of a fucking gap I had on that, man. And it's crazy. Low key, you want to join us shitting off for the stage time? Bro, they only hit 350s in A class. I actually have hit a 336 in A class downhill. 350s are like casual shit. You could do that on A. You could damn near do it on any A class guy. That's nothing. Drippy did all of this. This man would not invite him to race. Would not invite him to race. All they kept doing was talking and talking and talking, and would not invite him to race because he does not want to go against another wheel player who is faster. And I think that's really the issue. He don't like people being faster, but he sucks off people who are genuinely just way better, who are not me or not in Forza stage or not just being assholes, but he could be an asshole. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's syndrome. But I should cut that out. It's remedial syndrome. I didn't read much messages today, or I shouldn't say today. I didn't read much messages in this video because there won't be another video after this, because this is over for me. He's gonna sit there and twiddle his thumbs because he keeps saying I rigged the race. But how can I rig a race in Forza? Did I put an oil slick on the road or something? That's probably what made him run into that tree. A random oil slick. You know. That's the end of the video. Let's see y'all later.
Fuck your mom. What you do? What you do? You fuck my dad? My dad gay. Fuck your mom. That's what I do.
Got bubbles up my ass and they blew out. Smelly bubbles floating all around town.
I fuck your mom. What you do? You fuck my dad? I fuck your mom. What you do? You fuck my dad? I fuck your mom. What you do? You fuck my dad?